on, your mic's not on yet. I'm just gonna have a little moment actually by myself. Before your mic cuts it. Oh yeah. Okay, let's let John talk. John, You may speak now.
Oh, brother.
Sorry. That's what happens when you don't have a mute button. I have to be the mute button. Taekwon. Oh, sorry.
And Taekwon's coming in strong.
Yes.
Really strong. Assertive
Too strong.
and a little threatening.
Oh. Sorry if you hear an echo for a second. We're checking the audio.
Sorry, I didn't mean to give you the finger.
It's okay. You did it, but it's okay.
Yeah, so my
Are
bad.
we echoing?
Not that I could tell.
Taekwon, let us know if we're echoing.
Anyway, welcome back, Taekwon. And
Hi,
hey,
everybody.
welcome everyone to 2024.
Welcome to 2020.
It's our first stream of the year. First stream of the year.
Yeah, we're very musical today.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
There's a lot. There's a lot of pent up. You know what this is? This is a lot of pent up.
He hasn't
aggression.
had an outlet. Taekwon,
Yeah.
You simply haven't had an outlet. We apologize for that. I guess that's on us.
Yeah.
It's bad parenting on our part.
I guess we're your parents
We're your
now,
parents
Taekwon.
now. Speaking of like being musical and giddy, it's the second most wonderful time of the year. Happy Royal Rumble, everybody!
Happy Royal Rumble,
If you're
y'all.
celebrating.
It's Rumble Day and everybody's celebrating.
It's Rumble Day.
All of
There's a
Tampa Bay is celebrating.
well, there's a holiday in The Sims that's called like Neighborhood Fight Day. And you just get into fights. That's what I assume Rumble Day would be like if it was a real holiday.
Listen, speaking of holidays, I mean, it's crazy out in the Tampa Bay area right now because we do have the Royal Rumble. We've also got Gasparilla going on.
Who decided that?
Ric Flair, probably.
Poor planning. Well, here's the thing.
Poor planning.
We have Royal Rumble tonight in St. Petersburg, the superior city. And then Gasparilla's this morning in Tampa, the inferior city. And then Raw on Monday is back in Tampa. And then the One Dead Man show is in Clearwater.
Right.
They're all over the fucking place. It's crazy.
Right.
And it's so fun hearing them talk about the Tampa Bay area, because we're a bunch of different cities, right?
Huge.
So they posted, we were somewhere yesterday, and they had a big like ad for WWE in the Tampa Bay area, and it was like St. Petersburg, and then it like zooms in on this beach, and it's like Clearwater at the top, and I'm like, those are two completely different places. Not like kind of close to each other, but we have some cities in between.
Right.
I gobsmacked.
I will say Tampa Bay, just as a general area, that's the Bay Area, is very confusing because of that.
Yeah.
Because you can be in St. Pete, and you can be like in fucking Bradenton, and I guess those are two pretty close places. But either way, and then you can be all the way in goddamn Manatee County and technically still be.
Bradenton is in Manatee County. Here's the thing.
Well, I don't know. It's confusing.
I wouldn't consider Bradenton Tampa Bay. There's a lot of places I wouldn't consider Tampa Bay that just get rounded up.
Right.
And people talk about St. Pete and Tampa like they're one and the same. And they're very much not. St. Pete is better. Anyway. No one cares about Tampa
Taekwon's
geography.
turned on me.
Today's whole stream is going to be about Tampa geography.
Yeah, and Florida history.
Florida history. It's not great. No, today is a celebration.
Today's a celebration
Of the best premium live event of the year,
well,
including WrestleMania.
It's definitely our favorite. That doesn't mean it's always been the best PLE.
Yes, you are correct. In fact, we're a little hungry because the past few
Last year's was okay. I like
last year's was okay, but we'll talk about this more when we talk about it more. But we are going in starving for information. We know maximum of third of who's going to be there, as it should be, as the Lord intended. We should not be knowing 28 competitors before the Royal Rumble match. And I think they learned from last year, because that sucked, knowing all those people. And then the match that ended up being the better match was the women's match because we didn't get spoiled on almost all of the competitors. Right. So
yeah, as we were getting ready for this this particular stream last night, we were putting the graphics up. Well, Kendra was putting the graphics up, and for reference, as we were kind of going through the card and the matches, the Rumble matches specifically, I pulled up the 2022 promotional graphic, and yeah, they had like at least 27 or 28 of the entries announced, and it was all just these super random. It was mostly like tag teams. It was super weird.
Yeah. I don't know what was going on with all that.
Yeah. So anyway, it was it's a very nice change of pace to have so few confirmed entries there.
And it's even more special this year that they're being a little bit more secretive, and I feel like it's going to be a more fulfilling show because this year, unlike other years, we're going to be in attendance.
Yeah!
Whoa. Did y'all think Royal Rumble could come to St. Petersburg, Florida, and we would not be in attendance?
Y'all, we've lived in we only just recently moved out of St. Pete. And even now, we're not that far out of St. Pete, not to dox us.
Then don't. Why would you say that?
Listen, Tampa Bay's huge.
It is.
They don't know where the fuck we're going to be.
Well, now they know we're in the Tampa Bay area.
So anyway... Yeah, we could not. Once they announced it was going to be St. Pete, we're like, "Fuck, we gotta go." That's fucked up.
That's so, like, don't
say that.
Genuinely very scary.
I know you missed us, but anyway, yeah. So last night we actually went. We were at Raymond James Stadium, which is where they had WrestleMania a few years ago for a SmackDown watch party. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Food was surprisingly good. I didn't know I was a big fan of ballpark
Stadium food. Ballpark. John, listen, John's very...
Sports.
He doesn't know sports good, like you and I. But
Name me a sport. I can tell you 3 rules from them.
Soccer.
You have 2 teams. You flip a coin. You kick ball. And you score points. I guess one of those isn't a rule. That's just kind of a fact. I'll let you take
a lot of them were facts. Anyway... yeah, so we decided to go all out, and we are doing the priority pass, which will have a video probably up on our YouTube channel after the fact to kind of show our experience with that, because we were very hesitant to get priority passes because they're extremely expensive.
Right. Crazy
expensive. Our reasoning was like, this is our favorite pay-per-view, and when are they going to come back so close to home? So we decided to go for it. But yeah, we'll let you know if it's like worth it. So far, so good. But I mean, that hefty paycheck.
Yeah, it was definitely a small investment, if you will.
Yeah.
But no, when I say watch party, it was because SmackDown was in Miami last night, so we were not in Miami.
No.
But it was cool because they also had some meet and greets there. They had some of the superstars. So specifically, they had the Creed brothers, the Creeds, Samantha Irvin and Ricochet, Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. So that was super cool to just kind of see them. It was like being at Disney.
It was like being at Disney. Like they just kind of showed up, and then there was like a queue to meet them, and then they just went away.
Right.
The lines were a little crazy. So I heard. I stayed in my seat firmly. I don't want to meet my heroes. No, thank you.
I did want to meet them. I got in line eventually. So I attempted to go get in line before, but there was no line. It was just sort of a swarm of people. Yeah. That was actually kind of scary. Because just it's a huge crowd.
And a lot of men don't know how to act.
A lot of grown men. I you hear about it online all the time, but I saw it in person. I don't mind.
You hear about it online all the time.
Yeah, that's fair.
I experience it in real life.
I was just saying there, and I had several grown men, some of whom, listen,
Oh no.
Deodorant ain't a bad thing, okay? A little spritz of a gentleman's cologne goes a long way. But anyway, I don't know what's going on in their lives. I assume they're okay. But anyway, but there was like kids in front of us and stuff, and I'm like, it's one thing if you like jump another grown man in line, but you're like cutting kids.
Yeah.
Like, come on now. And then once they finally did get a line going, I got in line a little too late, so they had to go be with the gold priority pass people, or the platinum folks.
Yeah, that was not us.
Yeah.
We got the very base level.
FTK, that's what I'm saying.
No. It was really sweet seeing all the kids there yesterday.
It was really cool.
And it's just like, you don't really, I mean, the only people that we have to talk to about wrestling are like my sister and my brother-in-law, who are kind of interested, and then like Fernando.
Yeah,
John's friend Fernando. Other than that, like no one around us really, and then you guys, obviously, you Taekwondo. Right. But no one else around us really cares about it. So it was cool to be in just like, it's just a big ass group of people, really, really dedicated fans. I mean, you have to be to spend that money.
Right.
And like hearing them react. I'm not very reactive when I'm watching stuff. Jonathan is. So it was funny being like in a crowd of like 1,000 Jonathans. Just all screaming at the same time and chanting and stuff. And today, oh God, in a few hours, it's going to be even more like that with times like 10,
yeah,
20, 30.
It's cool. It's cool little, it's cool being in a little community, as cheesy as it sounds.
Yeah, John bonded with someone in line because
I bonded with a couple people in line.
How
I met a few people last night.
Unifying wrestling is. But anyway, we'll talk about that more probably in our vlog that we'll do for the event. But today we want to focus on the card for Royal Rumble. Who put this graphic up early? Sorry, guys. Unprofessional.
John made out with a guy in front of Kendra.
I recorded it. I'd love to see that recording for personal reasons.
We saved the best for last, Taekwon. That's why we mentioned you last. Even though you've been bullying us, but I do think it's from a place of love. I do think it's because you missed us.
But like, damn, like read some of your messages.
You're going a little hard.
I just stopped reading because you're starting to scare me a little bit. Very superstitious. I'm a little superstitious.
You're a little superstitious?
Nope. I'm not gonna quote The Office because I'm not fucking 30 yet. I'll do that in a couple years. Anyway, today we wanted to focus on the card for Royal Rumble and talk about our predictions. There's so much to predict, way more than usual.
Yeah.
So, I didn't double check. Actually, no, your phone's off. I'll double check. I want to see if they added any more like confirmed participants, because I pulled this from last night, but I don't know if they've added any more since then. We did see some more on SmackDown yesterday pulling a lottery, which is, I don't think
like
they did that
raffle?
last year. A raffle, yeah. To figure out their positioning. I remember seeing that at some point, so it must have been like 2021, because I don't know if they did that last year.
No, I haven't. I don't remember them doing it since we've.
No, I remember them doing it once. I think it was on a big board though.
Well, la-di-da-di.
Oh.
La-di-da-di. Here's a frills. Here's a frills.
Every fish have gills.
They've added just the two I told you about.
Okay. Thanks for looking.
Or 3.
All right, so actually let's jump in with a not Rumble match. We only have 4 matches on the card today. I don't know if anything's going to be... I mean, the Whoa.
Try that one more time.
I'm so excited. The Royal Rumble matches are going to be long, so that's probably why. But let's talk about not a Royal Rumble match. Let's talk about your United States champion, Logan Paul, versus Kevin Owens for the U.S. Championship. This is Logan Paul's first defense of his title. I forgot that he won it. I forgot he won the goddamn thing until he showed up a couple weeks ago. I think this is... you hate to admit it.
You hate
and we say it every time that we hate to admit it, but it's because we do. Logan Paul is a wonderful entertainer.
Yeah.
And I think this is going to be a great match. I'm really excited. I mean, you talk about like being in an audience and you're all like positive and excited for the same thing and you're cheering. Mm-hmm. I'm excited to boo.
Yeah.
I'm excited to boo with all of our other friends and family in the audience.
Our beloved ones.
Our beloved ones. So yeah, that'll be fun. But I think it's going to be a great match. And I would have like Kevin Owens to win, but I don't think he's going to. I think they're going to keep it with Logan Paul for a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. Taekwon here in the comments said that first defense and Paul ain't losing before Mania. Dirty finish, by the way.
I don't support positivity.
Yeah, okay. Well, I wasn't going to pay attention to that.
You spread hate and negativity? Yeah, we could tell.
I have to agree with both of you. I do think that Logan Paul's retaining. I do think he's going to cheat his way. I wouldn't be surprised if either KSI or we wouldn't be surprised if Jake Paul showed up.
Yeah.
He showed up once before, so I wouldn't be surprised if he showed up to help.
One of them is like cosplaying as one of the posts in the corner, and then at the very end of the match.
Right. Yeah, they're hiding under the ring or something.
Like PETA.
Yeah.
In the Hunger Games, how he painted himself to look like a rock.
Oh, I thought you were going to say PETA from Family Guy. I thought you were doing like a Lois Griffin.
Peter. Oh.
A Lois Griffin.
My God. No. No. That would be fun. But yeah, I agree with you. I don't think it's going to be a clean win by any means, but I think it will be a win.
I think it'll be a really good match, though.
Yeah. And Logan Paul's talking a lot of shit about Kevin Owens's vibranium fucking arm cast or whatever, as if they haven't been talking about Logan Paul's like
his adamantium screw in his fist.
What the hell? Like, did we forget about that plot point, guys?
Your mind went to pita bread because it's delicious. That's why.
I'm concerned with this happening in my forehead. Does anyone know a good injector? Because this has to go.
Don't ask Taekwon that.
Sorry, Taekwon. Don't answer that.
But yeah, no, I totally agree. I totally think Logan Paul is winning this one. You hate to say it, but yeah, I think they want him there for WrestleMania to put the title on the line. But nonetheless, I do think he's going to have a kick-ass match with Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is going to make him look like $1 million. Mm-hmm. Not that he's not, talented on his own.
Yeah.
But
Kevin Owens is a good partner.
Mimi Marquez Rent. Hey, listen, I love a good musical theater reference.
Yeah, it's true.
I love a good musical
He really
reference.
wanted to ask Samantha Irving about her favorite musical that she's ever done.
That was the one thing I want. Like, if I get to meet any of them, I want to ask her what her favorite musical was that she's ever done. Because I know
with that bandana on, you look like a shark.
The Jacks are gonna have their way.
Different.
The Sharks are gonna have their way.
Yep, that's it.
Tonight. Sorry, got a little excited.
You just had to show off. Just a little show off. I can sing. Okay.
I went into debt for it.
Yeah.
Lots of debt.
We all did. Anyway.
Debt and regret.
No, you don't regret. You had fun time.
Anyway,
go to college. Anyway. So that's our prediction for this match. Cool. We're fourth the way through the night.
Right? You have 2 semesters left.
Oh, that's amazing. Exciting. When we started streaming, you were a freshman. No, that's not true.
And then you're going to go out into the world and cause fucking mayhem.
Chaos.
Just a blaze of fire everywhere you go.
Yeah, you better not cross us because we'll take screenshots of all of these fucking messages and send them to you.
If you list us as references for anything.
Kind of not a great idea to maybe have your first and last name associated with these horrible messages you send. But yeah, just keep that in mind. Should we talk about the last match of the day and then talk about the Rumble matches? Should we talk about the main event first? Kind of not typical, but I feel like I have less predictions for the last match.
Sure.
Okay.
We can go main event.
Sure. All right. Next, let's talk about the main event, which is, as John correctly predicted, a fatal fucking 4-way.
I could not believe I predicted that.
That was crazy. I can believe it. Anyway, this is for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. We have Roman Reigns. Versus Randy Orton versus AJ Styles versus LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun doing the yesterday.
Yeah.
Very excited to do the today. Anyway, I think Roman Reigns is going to retain. But this is a fucking crazy lineup. This is crazy.
So I think they were saying yesterday, this is Roman's first fatal 4-way defense in this title reign.
Whoa, that's cool.
The last time he defended against more than one opponent was, and they mentioned them by name on SmackDown last night.
Oh yeah,
Daniel Bryan and Edge.
Mm-hmm. That must have been more than 4 years ago.
Well, no, because he's only had the title for almost 3.5 years.
Was it to get the title?
No, I think was that for the title?
It must not have been, because didn't he get the title during Thunderdome?
No,
I'm confused.
I don't think so.
Hey everyone, I'm confused. 2021.
It was for the title. So he won the title, or did he?
He must have.
Or did he defend the title?
Oh.
He was defending.
Taekwon, your knowledge is okay. Y'all saw that, right? Someone record that.
Someone's going to clip that.
Email that to me. Anyway.
He stacked him. He pinned him. And he left.
I do remember that. Okay. I do remember that. Yes. Good for him. Oh. Can someone clip that and email it to me? I have to keep it on file. A file I'm calling to Taekwon's future employer. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, it's going to be crazy. I'm really excited for it. I don't even know what to fucking say. What do you say?
Yeah. Well, first off, I do want to talk about LA Knight. Yeah. Again, what just a crazy last year at the Royal Rumble, he had only just kind of gotten that LA Knight persona back in WWE, right? And it was in the Pitch Black match against Bray Wyatt, R.I.P. Mm-hmm. Not my favorite match, no. I must say. And that was kind of a somewhat mixed reaction to that match anyway. So it's just cool that he went from that sort of match into the main event with Randy Orton, AJ Styles, and Roman Reigns at one of the big four. Yeah. Like, again, what a huge... And it's only been just a little over a year.
Yeah, his trajectory, that's a hard word.
Yeah.
Is crazy. And I'm very happy with how they've handled it, because it could have fizzled out so quickly. But I think stretching it out and making it more interesting than gratifying...
Right.
for the fans has paid off well.
Right.
But I agree with Taekwon. I don't think Randy or Roman... Obviously, I don't think Roman's getting pinned, because I think he's retaining. And I don't think they'd have anyone pin Randy Orton.
Right, yeah. I'm interested in seeing what the... Well, I think... Let me say. Yes, I think Roman's winning. I think Roman's retaining. My favorite thing about the story so far, about this match so far, is just... how they've really pitted the rest of them against each other.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really like that angle. Because then I think, like, well, shit, we might get a really cool WrestleMania match between, like, AJ Styles and LA Knight. Like, yeah. And that'd be, if that's their mid-card match, then, like, holy shit, what's the rest of the card going to look like? So I really like the storyline so far. Yeah, as to who takes the pin... That's interesting. I'm wondering if maybe... Because, I mean, the Bloodline's got to get involved, right?
They gotta get involved. They have to. Yeah, they have to. I just feel like LA Knight, for as impressive as it is that he's even in this match to begin with, he is still, like, the...
I know.
How do I say underling in a positive way?
Yeah.
He's still the... freshest.
Yeah.
He's still the junior.
Right.
To everyone else in this match. So I think it would make sense for him to get pinned, but I wouldn't call him that. But yeah, I'm really interested to see what all happens here. I've been loving everything that Paul Heyman has been giving us recently. Paul Heyman has been acting for the gods. Paul Heyman needs... Do they do Oscars for...
They used to do the Slammies.
Oh. What about Emmys? That's TV.
Well, here's the thing. There have been arguments made that WWE should be it's scripted, so they should be considered for Emmys, but they're not. Or maybe I don't know if they can be, if they are eligible and they just never get any nominations because it's fucking wrestling.
Well, there's a stigma. That Bloodline storyline could have won something. Maybe it could be like a what's telenovela in, like, English?
Like a soap opera?
Soap opera.
Yeah.
They could be a soap opera, technically.
It basically is a soap opera.
Yeah. Anyway, well, that's a different.
Mania's in Philly, so I'm assuming Heyman gets inducted
into the Hall of Fame.
I would love that. I would love that. He
That'd be really
deserves
sweet.
it.
I'd like that. Is he from Philly?
No, he's from the Bronx.
That's what I
BX,
thought.
brah. But ECW was formed in Philly.
Okay. I figured he
So that's why
was
every time they're in Philly, you get the EC Dub chants every time he comes out. EC Dub.
I'll have to keep my ear out for that.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, so anything else to say about the Fatal 4-Way, or can we move it along?
I'm excited. I think there's going to be some crazy ass spots. Correct me if I'm wrong, Tyquin. Fatal 4-Ways and Triple Threats are typically no DQ, right? Because if that's the case, I think we're seeing some crazy shit. Yeah. So Taekwon said yeah. So I think we're seeing some crazy shit in this match. Some crazier shit.
Yeah.
And I think that's where we're gonna see the crazy shit come from the bloodline. Someone's getting their ass slammed through a table.
Maybe.
Yo, can we talk about tables for a second? We're gonna deviate for.
We're not gonna change any minds here, John.
I can't stand.
Taekwissa explains it all. That's really funny. And yes, it's true. That's you're like the statistician.
Yeah. I hate the "We Want Tables" chant.
I hate a lot of the chants. When we walked yesterday, before we got in line to go into the stadium to watch for the viewing party or whatever it's called, we went to the
Royal Rumble Superstore.
The Superstore, that's what it's called, which is open to the public in Raymond James if you're in Tampa.
Yeah.
Or if you want to make the trip to Tampa. It's open today, tomorrow.
I think it's open through Monday.
And Monday, yeah. That's the last thing I was going to say. From like 10 to 7, 10 to 9, you can look up their hours. And it's open to the public, so anyone can go in there. So we went in there, we were searching for a fucking turlet. Let me tell you, if you have to pee, like stop somewhere first and pee there before you get there. Because there's like, good luck finding an open porta potty. Like I was praying for a porta potty. I found one eventually. I thought I was going to piss my pants. We got all the way there and I'm like, we're going to have to turn around because I'm going to piss my pants. I can never see these people again. And I'm going to have to look at them tomorrow. I'm going to pee my pants. Anyway, so, yeah, it was open to the public and it was really cool. What was I talking about?
The Superstore. I don't know why you started talking about.
There was a reason I started talking about the Superstore.
Oh, the chants.
We walked into the fucking Superstore. We had been parked from our car for 15 minutes. Woos.
The woo birds were already out to fly.
Shut the fuck up. I'm so sorry. I know that it's coming from a place of happiness and you guys are so excited to be there. I fucking hate the woo chants before the event even starts. I hate the "We Want Tables" chants. I don't like the what chants unless they're funny. But they're mostly not. They're just disruptive.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. If that makes me sound like a hater or I'm old right pessimist, there's a time and a place for it. And when that time is all the time, it's annoying.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. That's the thing is that if it's not Stone Cold... Or if it's not anyone deliberately, not anyone, but if it's not deliberate and you're just doing it because you think it's funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like it.
And you can easily tell when the superstar, performer, wrestler, whatever, when they don't want to acknowledge it. Like It's distracting to them. So stop doing it. If they're playing along with it, that's one thing.
Right.
The other Austin Theory would play into it. And that was kind of like, because he would make it part of his thing.
Right.
But so many of them, you can tell they're changing the cadence of how they're speaking so you can't interrupt them.
Right.
So shut the hell up. Anyway, sorry. I'm very passionate about it. And John's passionate about the tables chant.
The tables chant is so fucking annoying, especially like if it's a match where they can't use anything, they're not going to do it. Or if it is a match, they're going to do it. Just fucking be patient. Why do you want to see that? Why do you want that the first thing? Why do you want that to be the first? I can't even talk right now. Let's go. Let's move on to the next match. Fuck.
Okay. Oh. All right. Let's talk about the Women's Rumble.
Woo!
So the Women's Rumble historically for the last few years has been the better Rumble match. And I will not be taking any criticism on that because it's true. And this year, I don't know. Maybe we're gearing up for a better women's match because guess how many competitors they have confirmed?
1, 2, 3, 10?
10? 4.
4. They have announced 4 people for the Women's Rumble so far.
And maybe we might have missed some people. I don't know. Because they seem to be sneaking people in like these off-stage, like backstage clips and stuff. But the 4 that they have announced that are on their website are Becky Lynch.
Ooh, who's she?
I mixed Becky Lynch with Nia Jax. Becky Lynch, Nia Jax, Bayley, and Bianca Belair. So 4 people we probably figured were going to be in it anyway.
Right.
How exciting. Do you know how that leaves 26 people? Who fucking knows?
Who fucking knows?
Anyway, so that leads us into our next segment, which is predicting who might come out for the Women's Royal Rumble. And boy, do we have a lot of ideas.
Do you have the Women's Rumble graphic?
No, they only had this one, which just says matches for both of them. That's the only one they had.
That's weird because I'm looking at the women's. I'm looking at both the graphics on their website. Okay. I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, maybe you should do the graphics next time then.
Oh, okay. I'll just go fuck myself. But
I wish you would.
Let's talk about the women's match. Here's the thing I love about both the Rumbles this year is it's so unpredictable of who is gonna win.
Sorry if you can hear my clicking.
Because we have just the 4 that are announced, like between star power and just strong booking as of lately.
They updated the website. Sorry.
Is like any one of those 4 could win. Now, out of those 4, who do I think is the least likely to win? Nia Jax. Though I do think she's been booked really, really well lately. But Bianca Belair, I mean, obvious star. Becky Lynch, they're really setting up this, kind of beef with her and Rhea Ripley. So there's like a lot of interest there. But Bayley's an interesting one because of all this months-long story that she's had with Damage Control. So I'm like, man, like she's the only one in Damage Control that hasn't won any gold since Damage Control's been a thing.
I was gonna say this angle is also interesting considering just last night the Kabuki Warriors won the women's tag team championship.
Yeah,
so,
Dakota Kai's been a champ. Io Sky's been a tag champ and a world champ. Now the Kabuki Warriors, Bayley's the only one left out, and they're sort of pushing her out.
Yeah.
So,
but I also think that might be a reason why she's not going to win, and then she gets exiled from her own group that she created. That sounds so familiar. Who else did that happen to? Edge.
Who?
With the Judgment Day.
Oh yeah, Egg.
Yeah. And then he fucked off.
He fucked right off.
And he broke my heart.
Yeah, we're still recovering from that one.
Anyway, I found that I got the graphic.
Who are some? Oh, nice. Who are some people we might think pop up? I think Zelina Vega's going to be in the Rumble.
I think Zelina Vega will definitely be in there.
And now I see Taekwon typed in Trinity.
That was one of my... We have some far-fetched ideas. That's one of
I don't think that's far-fetched at all.
You don't think so?
Because she just wrapped up her time with TNA.
I think it makes sense. We've talked about it in the past. Now that there's like a changing of the guard and some of these old predatory people have left the company or been exiled in shame.
For good reason.
Huh?
I said for good reason.
For good reason. Yes, for very valid reason, as they should have probably been a long time ago. But I think that we're getting to a point where these people, specifically women who left, are way more likely to come back. I see someone outside. Hey, girl.
Oh, my God.
I see you,
They
girl.
cannot see you.
They can't see me. They're going to the beach. Hey, girl. Anyway, got distracted. But yeah, so Trinity is one of the 2 people who I would love to see. 2 women I would love to see come back in this match.
Right.
And I think she's the more likely.
Yeah.
And I would love it if she came back and was on the Bloodline. I've wanted her in the Bloodline for so long.
That's interesting.
And they need recruits.
Well, that's interesting because LWO, I'm sorry, not LWO, the real LWO, Legado World Order, they Elektra Lopez just
Came back
joined.
yesterday.
So I feel like a lot of the factions right now have a woman in their faction. So who knows? Maybe the bloodline does need that. Maybe they bring more of the gold.
Taekwon thinks we're at the end of the bloodline. I don't know if that's true.
But listen, the bloodline is forever, whether you like it or not.
Oh.
We the ones.
Okay. Yeah. I thought about bringing my foam finger, but I don't think I'm gonna. I'm too scared.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Now that it has a place on my wall, I don't want to bring it.
Yeah, I'm debating on bringing my my big gold over there. What's the man with the lisp? Civil rights activist.
Civil rights activist, yeah.
Not Edge, but someone else.
No.
Yeah.
I would love that. And again, if
I think I have a strong feeling we're gonna see Naomi back tonight.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. I didn't mean for us to start out of the gate with such a bold prediction, but yeah.
I think we'll see Trish Stratus.
I think Trish
I hope we see
is
Trish Stratus.
Trish is I think
Thank you,
likely.
Trish.
Oh.
For your time and consideration.
And Michelle McCool, I think might be I think Michelle McCool might be there.
Yeah. I mean, Undertaker's going to be in town for his show, so he'll be at the Rumble. I'm assuming she'll be there too.
He'll be in a town because his town is 2 towns.
Well,
over,
I think he's going to be at the Rumble.
He's probably going to be there.
I don't think he's going to wrestle. But...
No, nor should he. There are a lot of people. We'll talk more about it when we get to the men's. There are a lot of people maybe who shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
Who maybe shouldn't wrestle because they're old and decrepit and horribly racist. But we'll get there.
Undertaker's not. I don't think Undertaker's.
Oh no, not Undertaker. No, I was talking about someone else named Hulk Hogan. But we'll talk about that more later. No, the Undertaker's great and fantastic, and I love him very much. If you wanted to wrestle, I'd say, hey, brother.
Just take it easy.
Take it easy, but yeah.
Hop on in there. Bring a little motorcycle.
Ride down. Him riding on that motorcycle terrifies me every time. I think he's going to topple over. Anyway, back to the women's match. I would love to see, what's her name now? Or I think she would come back as Sasha Banks, but
yeah.
But maybe not. I don't know. But
Mercedes Moné.
That's the one that's
Sasha
like
Banks.
I don't know. I would love it, and I feel like she's been teasing us with it, but I don't know.
Or has she been trolling us?
I don't know.
And like, yeah, that's the one I have zero idea. Like I don't know.
But I would love it. I would understand if she didn't want to, and I would respect that choice.
Yeah. Do we get AJ? Taekwon asked, we get AJ Styles? No, AJ Lee.
Maybe.
I think if she does show up, I think it's a one and done thing. I think she shows up for the Rumble, kicks a little ass, and then pieces out again. I don't know that she has a super big interest in wrestling full time again.
So she's not signed anywhere else. She just doesn't wrestle anymore. Gotcha.
She was on Heels with CM Punk for a little bit before it got canceled.
Okay.
But yeah, I could totally see her being in the Rumble, which would be fucking awesome.
Yeah. Speaking of wives and girlfriends, I would love to see Brandy Rhodes.
Oh, that would be cool.
Be in there. That would be cool. And always and forever at any premium live event, at anything, Maurice.
I would also love to see Maurice.
I don't think that's gonna happen, but I'd love to see Maurice.
I mean, it could be cool. It could be cool to see Maurice. It could be cool to see Beth Phoenix. She's got some unfinished business with Rhea Ripley.
That's true, but do you think she'd be here when her husband is elsewhere?
I mean, maybe.
Maybe.
What's her name? The Bella, whichever one's married to Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Bryan Danielson, excuse me.
Do you think the Bellas, Garcias will be here?
No. I think they in WWE. No, I think they in WWE have officially parted ways. I think that's why they go by the Garcias now.
Yeah, which is shitty. They should be allowed to use that name.
I think that. Well, yeah. I don't know. Apparently I don't pretend to know anything.
Yeah.
But apparently the Bellas are not very nice. That could also just be painted from this other side.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
So nice they had a falling out. So. Whatever, they're doing their thing. They're fine. They're fine. It would have been cool, but no, I don't think they'll be there.
Damn, Taekwon's being mean to Brandy Rhodes.
I think Jade Cargill's gonna. I keep saying premiere debut tonight.
Yeah. I think we talked Where did we talk about that?
On the last
past
episode of Ringside. If you haven't listened to it, go check it out.
That's true. You know what? I'm never usually blacker than anyone else, but I've seen her though. She's pretty dark.
According to Taekwon.
According to Taekwon. I'm very fair skinned. Some would say pallid. Pallid? That's a word, right?
Are you trying to say Khaled, like DJ Khaled? DJ Khaled, with a bus.
It's more 30-year-old behavior.
Yeah, sorry.
Anyway, who else? Taekwon, do you have any other women that you think are going to enter the... Sorry, not to be exclusionary. Whoever is watching besides Taekwon.
Taekwon is just the only one typing right now.
Yeah, if anyone has any suggestions, I would love to see them. If you're watching this after we stream, put them in the comments.
Yeah.
Because I want to see who
y'all are hoping for.
Yeah. Who are you not hoping for?
Right. Jazz, that would be cool.
Who's that?
She's it's more like, I would say what, mid to late 90s, like Attitude Era.
Oh wow.
And I mean, if Trish Stratus is going to be there, why can't Jazz be in there? I do think Trish will be there. That would be cool to see Jazz, sort of a little rematch of sorts. I would love to see. I don't know if they'll do it this closely together, but because Nick Aldis is there,
oh yeah,
it could be kind of cool to see Mickie James pop up again.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the beautiful thing, is that there's so much that could happen. Mm-hmm. Now she's not announced for it. Wouldn't it be crazy if Rhea Ripley was in the Rumble?
I thought about that, because wasn't Charlotte Flair in a Rumble while she was holding the title not too long ago? So it's possible.
Yeah. So that could be interesting.
Cool.
I could see Dakota Kai making her
that would be cool.
her re-debut.
She's been out for forever.
Yeah. I'm glad she's still been on TV. I'm glad they haven't kept her off.
Yeah. Is there anyone else?
I'm not just saying that.
Is there anyone else coming off of an injury or a long absence?
Fucking Charlotte Flair, probably, the way she's kicking that rehab's ass.
She had surgery, and then like 2 business days later, she was fucking squatting fucking my body weight.
And she's like
crazy.
I saw her doing like those resistance bands, and I'm like,
that scared me.
How are you doing this?
Their rehabilitation scared me.
That's why she got that big fucking contract. That's why she's making all that money, is because they're like, all right, see you in 3 weeks.
Yeah, no, I don't think she's gonna be back. Do you think Ronda Rousey will be back?
No.
I hope not. No offense, Ronda. Oh, no offense.
Yeah, I could see Elektra Lopez. I could see quite a few NXT folks coming in.
Yeah.
We were talking about Tiffany Stratton, Lyra Valkyria, Roxanne Perez.
Yeah.
I feel like there's one more I'm missing.
Maybe some of the people that newly transitioned, like Isla Dawn and that other lady.
Yeah, maybe. Alba Fire.
The little one who looks like Kristen Chenoweth. The little one.
Katana Chance.
Oh, she doesn't look anything like Kristen Chenoweth. You said this person looked like Kristen Chenoweth. Ivy Nile.
Yes, Ivy Nile. Yep.
She does look
like
she looks like Kristen Chenoweth, and like a little bit like Hayden Panettiere, like back in the day.
And it's crazy. And if they got like jacked.
If they got fucking swole.
But yeah, so either way, there's so many possibilities.
So many possibilities, which is the beauty of the Rumble.
Right.
There's so many different ways that this could end. Do you have a winner in mind?
What if... Sorry, it's not a winner. But wouldn't it be crazy if Stacy Keibler was in... She got inducted into the Hall of Fame last year.
Yeah.
So wouldn't that be crazy if she popped up in the Rumble?
You know who I would love to see in the Rumble? No offense for cutting her time short. Kathy Kelly.
Oh.
Kathy. Put her in the Rumble.
Love her. He said, fuck. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Anyway, who do I have?
Kelly?
Maybe.
Put her in the Rumble.
Finish her. Wasn't it her that had that fucking beef with Natalya? Who was that?
Oh, speaking of Natalya's been in like every women's Rumble match, so she'll probably
be there.
Yeah. It's one of the more practical ones.
Yeah.
That less fun to talk about, but
she's gonna be in there for like fucking 50 minutes and then get thrown out.
Probably.
And then no one's gonna talk about it, even though it's so impressive.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Natalya.
Damn.
Was it her that was in that storyline with the Great Khali and Jerry the King Lawler said that it was an interspecies relationship.
I thought that was Beth Phoenix.
It might have been Beth Phoenix.
Because she kissed him and threw him over.
Yeah.
Do you think...
No, I think he was like engaged to Natalia as part of the storyline.
Yeah, that was fucked up, actually.
That was
that. I didn't like that.
We've been rewatching some of the older Rumbles. Some of the shit they say about some of these
First
wrestlers.
of all, some of the shit they say is like real like they shouldn't be saying that. But second of all, the Great Khali is popping up in like Rumbles that are way too recent. And he's like there every year. And it's crazy. If I see him tonight, I'm going to call the paramedics or something. Because like he's being elder abused.
Here's the thing.
I don't think he's that old. But
here's the thing. The paramedics are already going to be there if he's there.
It's crazy. Like,
it's going to be a fire truck because he's so goddamn tall.
Yeah, he is.
2010 Rumble where he keeps. We did watch that.
We did watch that one. That was really good. That was really good. Do you think we'll get a repeat? We'll talk about that actually later. Don't talk about that right now.
Yeah. Who do I think is going to win? I honestly, I really don't know. I'm kind of stuck between Becky Lynch and Bayley.
I think I'm also stuck.
The only reason why I'm hesitant on Bayley winning is because if someone challenges Rhea, whoever challenges Rhea tonight, and if it's not Bayley, that leaves the Elimination Chamber match. Mm-hmm. And if Bayley were to win that, if she's in that match and wins that, she would have to challenge Io Sky. So I guess it just depends on. But they could also. Taekwon's absolutely right. They could also do the reverse of that. Bayley can win the Rumble, and Becky can win the Chamber.
Why'd you call her Rebecca?
I don't know why he called her Rebecca. He's using the government name. So they could either way. I think that's interesting. Or if Bayley could like delay her pick, like her announcement. Yeah, and then it's too late because Becky challenges Rhea. So I don't know. Lots of, or she could just outright challenge Io.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
And then there's just months
because
of tension.
In her plans, she was originally supposed to be the SmackDown champion. Yeah. So anyway,
we'll see.
But yeah, so you said you're also stuck?
Yeah. I feel like the winner is probably one of these four that they've announced. Mm-hmm. And it's for sure not Nia Jax, no offense. For sure not Nia Jax.
Again.
And if it was, I'd get up and leave, I think. No offense to Nia Jax.
Not to be a Nia Jax sympathizer, but I do like her booking lately.
Oh yeah,
I don't think she's been super.
No, she's been good.
Yeah,
since she's been back. But I mean, you just can't. You look at the names on this list, and you simply can't. But there's. I don't know. There's too many implications of right. And there's too much time in between now and WrestleMania for things to just change. So it's like no matter what we predict, it could just change. It's crazy. Oh.
All right, we're gonna.
But yeah, honestly, because we've kept the competitors for this, ignore my frizzy hair, for this Rumble so under wraps, like I feel like I can only be satisfied.
Right.
I think the thing that would piss me off is if whoever enters 30 wins. I think I would be disappointed at that point.
Only because that's the last two Rumbles they've done.
Yeah.
Except for Rhea last year. She came in at number 1 and won the whole thing.
Yeah.
Which was awesome.
Or if Ronda Rousey comes back and wins from any position, I'll be upset at that.
Boo. I don't think she's gonna be there.
I don't think so. Or if she is, I don't think she's gonna win. But we didn't even talk about like Alexa Bliss or Carmella. Yeah. Is there any chance? Carmella's baby, I think, was more recent than Alexa Bliss's.
I could also see them if they show up. It's for tonight. Maybe make an appearance on TV and then dip out for a while.
Yeah, I can see that too. But like Ronda Rousey coming back for, I think a Royal Rumble was like 4 months after her kid was born or something crazy like that. So the timelines aren't like, they don't have to be out for a full 9 months after they give birth. But I'm really interested to see if we see either of them, because that's like a different circumstance. It's not an injury. It's not a hiatus. It's
Right.
just something more important.
Right. Alexa Bliss is about to be out of here. Well, maybe that's why she's got one more Rumble under her belt. We'll see.
Yeah.
Weed Morgan. I could see Liv
I
Morgan.
can see Liv Morgan. She's been gone for a long time.
Yeah. Well, she has injury after injury.
Yeah. And even when she's healthy, she's not.
I can see her coming back. I don't think she's winning.
Oh, no.
Nor do I.
I don't want her to win. We tried that already.
She got Money in the Bank.
And it didn't go. She needs more stable, inclining interest in storytelling and
that's not just
setup.
dudes being weird. Anyway.
Truly. You have a little bit of spit right here. Yeah.
Did I get it?
It was fucking foul. You did that just for Taekwon's benefit. Disgusting. Okay, so I think that's everything to discuss with the Women's Rumble. It's very open-ended. Who knows? And it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. It's gonna be awesome. But now let's talk. Let's get to the next Rumble.
Okay, hold on. I got to change the graphic really quick. All right, let's talk about the Men's Rumble. They simply cannot keep us in the dark. Again, compared to last year, I really truly think last year we knew like 26 or 27 of the competitors before the day of. So compared to then, we're being very tame, very tight-lipped, but there's still a lot of people announced. But it's mostly people that we already figured were going to.
Yeah, I think it's a third of the Rumble has been announced. But again, that leaves 20 surprises in there.
Yeah. Well, maybe not surprises.
Right.
Maybe not 20 surprises.
Right.
Some surprises. But let's roll what they have already announced.
Yeah, sure. You want me to do this one?
Sure.
So in the Men's Rumble match, so far we have announced Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Shinsuke Nakamura, Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, Gunther, Damian Priest, Kofi Kingston, Jimmy Uso, R-Truth, Austin Theory, and Santos Escobar, as some of Carlito would say.
Yes, angrily. Some of those were just announced yesterday while they were doing the raffle for their position. So, we got just a good group of guys here.
I do want to say, we were talking about this a little last night as we were getting ready for the stream. I really appreciate that, like, out of the gate, this is what kind of keeps it unpredictable for us, or at least for me, is that already out the gate, you have some really, like, heavy hitters, some, like, big names. It's not just, like, all these random tag team mid-carders. I'm not saying that as, like, a dig or a diss or anything, but, like, these guys here, most of them, I would say, I could see if they won, I could see, like, I would be okay with it. I could see that being like a really logical thing.
Yeah.
Again, some more than others, I get it, but like, but anyway, so I can already appreciate that they're doing this more now than.
Yeah.
Here's my thing, Taekwon. They're teasing Gunther, but there's a whole PLE in Germany that they can save him for. Yeah, but how cool would it be if he went to Germany as the world champ? As the world heavyweight champ? I'm just saying. I know what you're saying, but I'm just saying.
I don't know. Do you think we're going to get Gunther 2 belts?
Maybe.
Gunty 2 belts?
Fucking maybe. We already built Punk and Seth. Yeah, but here, did you see that promo between Punk and Cody? I think that's their WrestleMania match. I don't think either of them main event, but I think they're going to have one of the biggest matches of the year.
Yeah.
After that promo, he said, shut the fuck up. Listen, to quote the man himself, tell me when I'm telling lies.
Is it possible that they're setting up also backup possibilities?
Yes.
In case Seth gets more injured?
Maybe.
Or is out for longer than they anticipate?
Possibly.
I mean,
although I think he'll be there at WrestleMania.
I think he'll be there too. I hope so.
I know that really sucks. That would really suck if he couldn't.
Yeah. But yeah. So, do you want to talk about let's talk a little bit about what has already been announced. Like you said, there's a lot of heavy hitters, but let's talk about Kofi Kingston.
Let's talk about Kofi Kingston.
Hey guys, what do you think's gonna happen with Kofi Kingston today?
I'm excited that he's gonna be there. Don't get me wrong.
I love seeing Kofi.
If you have him do the fucking spot, it better be ironclad.
Solid. Yes. I love the idea of having like one competitor who always has these like crazy non-eliminations and they come back from them.
Right.
I think it's really fun when successful. When unsuccessful, it's sad.
Right.
So I hope that they maybe have something, but also have a good backup plan
Right.
if that thing doesn't work. There was that one year where someone got thrown out and he was like a cult leader and he had like a ton of people there to hold him. That's like solid. Like not that many people are going to drop him. So just maybe like something that's a little bit more surefire would be nice. Cause I love the idea of it. I'm just like these past few attempts haven't worked and it's just kind of sad.
Yeah. I think last year, the 2022 one, apparently that fucked up
a lot.
But last year's was just sad.
Yeah.
Like I just felt bad.
I feel bad for him.
Yeah. Because it's not his fault. They're just having him do wilder and wilder things.
Yeah. Which I get, but also like.
Let's take it back to basics. If he's going to do it, let's take it back to basics. Maybe have it be a throwback to when he's done before. Yeah. I don't know. Like. But I'm excited that he's there.
Yes. Always excited to see him. Next, let's talk about R-Truth. Do you think it's this year? This year? Do you think he's going to take it home?
Maybe this is his year.
I love that we're seeing more of R-Truth, especially after hearing how scary his injury was.
Right.
How much more scary than we anticipated.
Than we knew, yeah.
And that we knew. So I love seeing him more and more on my screen. And it's really funny the stuff that they're doing with Judgment Day.
He's kind of got a Sami Zayn thing going on where like I think maybe his storyline with the Judgment Day wasn't supposed to be.
Oh, I definitely don't think it was supposed to be this big.
But because it is, like, they're just going with it.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that he's getting this little push because, I don't know how much longer we have with R-Truth.
Yeah.
Like you said, after that injury, like, if y'all aren't aware, like, go look at what he's said about his injury because it's some pretty scary stuff. Yeah. So it makes me appreciate that we have him here and he's still performing at the level he is. It's
crazy. And then you go back, like we've been saying, we've been watching these older Rumble matches. R-Truth looks the same.
He looks and moves the exact same.
And moves the exact same. It's crazy. There's a picture floating around of R-Truth with Natalya like 30 fucking years ago or whatever. Natalya looks unrecognizable. She's really young. R-Truth looks the fucking same.
I could see Balor and Priest dropping the tag titles at Mania to the
Miz and R-Truth.
To the Awesome Truth. Absolutely.
Well, that's a thought to have. That's an opinion and a thought to have.
I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm just saying I could see it happening. But if they don't drop it, I can see that match happening. At least.
I could see that match happening.
And I could see it being a fun match.
Mania match though. That's very, very large venue.
I know. I could see one of two things is going to happen with R-Truth. He is either going to get Priest eliminated.
Oh yeah. I think
he's going to get Priest eliminated, but I could also see him and Priest actually together. Eliminating quite a few people
before
together.
Priest eliminates R-Truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe.
Or Truth is going to get Priest eliminated and Priest is going to run back in and eliminate R-Truth.
Maybe something like
that.
Is there anyone else that we've already mentioned that you want to expand on more, or should we just talk about predictions of who we think might be there?
Man, I think we got Snoop and
that was different.
I mean, we could talk a little bit about because these are all like guys, right? All the people announced have some pretty big things going on.
Yeah.
Santos, I think, has been booked incredibly strong since going heel.
Yeah. Love seeing it. Love seeing Angel and Humberto.
Kendra's got her lethal lovers back on the main roster.
When I tell you I was missing them, I was missing them.
So she's happy to have.
I almost watched NXT just to see them.
Yeah. But I think he's gonna have a good showing at the Rumble.
Yeah, I agree.
I think just this interesting thing between CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, and Cody Rhodes is going to be an interesting thing to watch.
Yeah.
But just between those three, that one's hard to call. And then Shinsuke, who's also been booked strong. Mm-hmm. Damian Priest, who I'm sick of the hate. I'm sick of the hate I see online for Damian Priest. Y'all need to
Damian Priest.
Peace out with that.
Priest out. See a priest.
I do want to shout out the pettiness, and I understand it, of Santos only speaking in Spanish to our Panamanian king Bobby Lashley.
You mean Roberto?
Bisexual Undertaker.
That's an interesting way to describe Damian Priest.
Santos Escobar. Yeah, he told me to say his name correctly.
I thought that's how you were saying it, and I thought he wanted you to say Santos Escobar. I'll say it. No, Santos.
That's the meme right now. Is Carlito always saying just the way he says Santos' name? It's just always Santos Escobar.
That's his name.
I know. Bisexual Undertaker.
That's so funny. If people described me as a bisexual Undertaker, I think I'd take it as a compliment.
That's not bad.
That's pretty good. Can you see my...
Can you see
We're repping a little bit of Judgment Day today. A little Judgment Day.
Keep an eye out on our on the Instagram. That's all I'll tell y'all for now.
Yeah.
Roberto. Franklin Roberto. Franklin. But I think all of these guys are gonna have strong showings. CM Punk is just such an... Here's my thing. I think Cody winning back-to-back, it's a long shot. Mm-hmm. I think CM Punk getting a main event on his... Again, I like to think they're going to play a little bit of a longer game. I think him coming back, winning the Rumble, and getting a WrestleMania main event right away, I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it. Especially because his history, you know, his walkout, his very last match was Royal Rumble 10 years ago. Mm. So I think that's kind of a cool, thing. But I think that is too much of a wrench thrown into what some plans were. Again, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. But we can go into predictions and see who maybe is gonna... Do you think anyone is gonna show up in particular?
Who do I think is going to show up for the men's Royal Rumble match?
I think Punk is main eventing eventually. I don't know that he's going to main event his first Mania back. You think it's going to be his first Mania back? What do y'all think? I see some folks out there. I think it'd be interesting. I wouldn't be mad at it. Especially if it was with Seth. Strike while the iron's hot. I don't think that iron's going to go cool anytime soon.
Yeah. And I also think, like we said, for Liv Morgan, LA Knight, those are two examples of striking when the iron's hot,
right,
and holding off. And one's successful and one is not.
I don't think they held off with Liv Morgan. I think they did it the same night when she won the...
Striking while the iron's hot.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I meant.
Gotcha.
Holding off is LA Knight.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I just think... I think...
I mean, you're right.
Yeah, well, yeah. But, no, I think the idea of, stretching it out and making people wait for it, and, I think... Sorry, I'm clicking my things, but they have to go back. I think that's more beneficial in the long run.
Right.
For the story, for the wrestler. I don't know. I wouldn't... Like you said, I don't want to rush into it, and then it's okay, well... It's been less than a year, now we're here. How do you go up from that?
And we talk a lot about matches that don't need title defenses. Yeah. You don't need a title defense for a match as big as CM Punk and Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, I don't know. After seeing that promo, that's a match I would like to see. But yeah, I mean, he's definitely in my top choices.
Taquan just tells us to shut up when he does not agree with what we're saying.
And that's fine. He's one of my top choices to win the whole fucking thing.
I agree.
But so is Gunther.
Sorry,
Gunther.
Gunther won.
Don't you ever say Punk and Cody at Mania again. I'm sorry.
Okay, predictions for people that I think... There's one person who I would love to see.
We say it every time.
I don't know if it's the right time.
We don't know
for
the
him.
legalities behind it.
Legalities? Who are you talking about?
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about Big E.
Oh.
I don't know if this is the year, but like we said in our last episode of the podcast, every year that we go on, every month that we get from his injuries, it's more and more likely. We know he's in town. He was doing stuff with the Boys and Girls Club of America in Pinellas County, wherever. Sorry, not to sound standoffish about the Boys and Girls Club, but wherever he was, he's in town. I would love to see him in, if only for like a few minutes, and then he safely exits.
Right.
He does frighten me, like we mentioned, but I think that would get a huge pop, and I
think
would
it's one of the
love,
pops of the night.
selfishly,
Yep.
I would love to be there for that. But yeah, that's the one that I'm like, this probably isn't gonna happen, but that's up there for me.
Yeah, I could see Big E making a return, even if only for a moment. I was talking about the most bizarre superstar in history, Goldust. But I don't.
Yeah, that's that didn't even cross my mind because that's so far out of the realm of possibility. But if like when I say you'll hear us in the recording. Like we're not close to the action, but you'll hear us.
Yes, I know Goldust can't come back.
But maybe he could.
But goddamn,
Laws change.
He's the one who's gonna get in the way of Cody's story.
That'd be crazy. Brother v. Brother.
He's gonna rip a page out.
I don't want him to come back as Dustin Rhodes.
No,
is
he's
that his
gotta
government name?
Yeah.
I don't care about Dustin.
Well, okay.
Who is that? I've never heard
He's
of him.
gonna hear this and tell you like go fuck yourself or something.
Sorry. I don't care because I don't know who you are. Do you know who I know?
Gold
right
dust.
here? Goldust. And I want him to come back. Oh, that'd be so great. But yeah, I don't think that one's gonna happen. That'd be great.
Jacksonville. Did you see that that WWE doesn't make? Oh my gosh! Sorry, hold on. What's going on with my water bottle? WWE doesn't make the championship belts for the Jacksonville Jaguars because of that. I thought that was
that was funny. It's
fucking
petty. It is petty, but it's funny.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I don't think The Rock is going to be in the Rumble.
I would love it if The Rock was in the Rumble, number 30. Oh my God.
Listen, would I enjoy it? Yes. And I don't give a shit what you say, Taekwon. Taekwon, I don't give a shit what you say.
Yeah, sorry, Taekwon. We don't care about you in this situation.
But I do think maybe he pops up
like
after Roman's match. Has a little standoff.
During Roman's match.
I think that's a possibility. I don't see him in the Rumble.
Yeah. Okay. I can agree with that. Well, here's the thing. Again, this is incredibly selfishly. I don't even care about the implications of the match at that point. If The Rock is breathing the same air, because Tropicana Field is covered. Thankfully, if The Rock is breathing the same air as me, I'm going to lose my mind. Right. I'm not going to be thinking about wrestling at that point because like The Rock's right there.
Right. So
I'd lose my mind. Who else do you think Brock Lesnar's gonna show up?
I think a week ago he was gonna show up. I don't think he is now.
Anyway, do you think Goldberg will show up?
Probably not.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Probably not.
If he does show up, do you think he'll be escorted to the ring by security? I love that. He uses his whole 90 seconds to just walk down with the security guards.
That would be fucking funny. Yeah, we're
not gonna talk about
that. Yeah, I really don't know. Like, there's been so many more men's rumbles. That like, yeah, I really don't know.
Do you think there are any like older?
That's what I'm trying to think
people?
of. Who do y'all think? Who do y'all think is going to show up?
I don't think Booker T's going to be there again. Do you think Bad Bunny will be there? Do you think Eladio?
I was just going to say maybe Eladio. But that would be fucking funny. Not The Rock. I don't think.
Thank you.
Again, I don't think The Rock is going to show up in the Rumble.
Oh, that's your pick? Thanks, Taekwon. Thank you. I would love to see Bad Bunny.
I would love to see Bad Bunny.
I don't know.
Do we think Cena's going to show up?
I did mention John Cena last night.
Yeah, I think
possible.
That is a real possibility.
Get his one like appearance a year out of the way early.
Right. Well, no, I mean, because I think they got to be setting up something for him at WrestleMania.
You think so?
I think so, because he was just on Logan Paul's podcast.
Yeah.
And he was also talking about how he wants to retire within the next 3 years. Mm-hmm. So again, I don't know how many of these he's got left.
But right. Did you hear that?
I did.
Oh my God! Hold on,
y'all.
Who is it? Oh, I should have known. Get in.
I think Cena's skipping this Mania. I could see that too.
Yeah. He could show up today and not win. I mean, not progress any storylines further or anything.
Yeah. But I think it would be cool to see him.
I think it would be cool to see him. Again, selfishly.
I think Sami Zayn might return tonight.
I think Sami Zayn.
If we're going off this shirt.
Pick. He's there.
He's here somewhere.
He's down at the bottom.
Down at the bottom?
Stand up. Show everyone your shirt.
Ooh.
Oh, God. Oh, crap.
Oh, brother.
Your fucking mic's right in the goddamn way, brother.
Right there.
There he is. Who else is on this shirt? Finn Balor.
Oh, well, I already know who's going to win.
Well,
the most dangerous man in WWE.
Ah!
Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Oh. Y'all see that?
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
Sorry, guys. Someone's just... Who do I think is winning the Royal Rumble match?
Our
I think
Cat Bustelo.
Taking it from the top fucking rope, 30 pounds, dropping like a bullet from the top.
You are not about to jump back down.
He won't. Lay down, buddy.
Anyway. I do think Trick Williams and Carmella... Y'all, the love Trick Williams got last night...
That was crazy.
Crazy.
People were singing... There was this one man in particular, this older white gentleman. Whoop that trick. He was so excited. Braun Breaker, that's a good one.
Yeah, I think Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes, Braun Breaker. I don't think Ilya Dragunov's going to enter yet. It would be cool. I wouldn't be mad at it. But if I had to pick some NXT guys, I think it would be those dudes.
Do you think that the Creed brothers will show up?
Yes.
Who's that one fucking guy? Gable Steveson.
Ugh, I hope he doesn't fucking show up.
Is he doing anything? What happened there?
So he's been on... They had him on NXT.
Yes.
He was supposed to be the face and Baron Corbin was the heel. They booed Gable Steveson out the building.
Why? Is it bad?
Yeah. Some not so great things alleged.
Oh, he's a bad person.
Yeah.
Oh, allegedly.
And yeah, you can read the comment there. And they've been having him do dark matches at SmackDown the last few weeks, and same thing. Every time he's out there, they boo him out the fucking building. So I think they're keeping his ass off TV so that he can get his SmackDown matches in, and they get his fucking contract over with.
Damn. Okay, sorry I brought him up. I didn't know any of that.
I mean, would I be surprised if he was there? No, I think he's gonna get booed.
Well, I'm gonna be booing him too.
I'm gonna say right now, y'all. I don't think. God, I hope. I'm manifesting. I do not think Hulk Hogan is going to enter the Rumble. I do think he's going to be there.
I think he might be there in the very beginning as like a host
to kick off the show.
He's doing the talky bit in the beginning, like intro. Unfortunately, we're not Hulk Hogan fans. It's a hard line to straddle because he's not even important, integral. Is that how you pronounce that? To the WWE we all know and love today.
How dare you? I do know who Okada is. I've been watching. I've been keeping track of where he signs. But I don't think he shows up tonight. I don't think he does either. We got a first time chat. Hey,
hi. Ray
Abate.
I'm so sorry.
Abat.
There are many different ways.
I've been really disconnected from WWE, but I wonder if Triple H is going in the Rumble.
I hope not.
I really don't think so. He in the past few years, he had a really scary complication with like a health scare, specifically with his heart.
Yeah.
And basically he's got, I don't know if it's a pacemaker.
Yeah.
But he's got some, he can't wrestle anymore.
I actually hope during the Rumble he is taking a nap actively.
Yeah. He got signed into, Jesus Christ.
God, Taekwon. We need to apologize for Taekwon in advance. But yeah, no, I don't think so.
I can see, I'm interested in seeing if there are any other like Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
Who do
I feel like
up.
they always have to have at least one.
Right.
Last year it was
Booker T.
Booker T. So I don't think it'll be Booker T.
It'll be King Booker this time.
Do you think any women will enter the men's Royal Rumble match? Do you think Nia Jax has done it in the past, right?
Yeah.
I don't think she'll do it again. I would love to see Rhea Ripley enter the men's match.
That would be fucking funny.
That would be great. What if Rhea Ripley won the men's?
What if she takes JD McDonough's spot?
Do you think JD McDonough will be?
We don't do stream names anymore, y'all. My name was gonna be JP McDonough.
And it was gonna be so good because he put on that bandana, and the first thing I said was sumo wrestler. Sorry. It's because he has a top knot, not anything.
And also because, like JD McDonough, I've got a massive fucking head.
Okay, well, I was talking. Never mind. You piss me off.
It's better to be pissed off
I said sumo wrestler. That's what I was talking about. And I was going to transition into why JD McDonough made more sense. And you blew it. You ruined it. Actually, why don't you get up and go? Why don't you push in your chair? Why don't you go to the front office? Tell them what you did. Tell them that you got kicked out of my class. And go to the front office and call your mom. What is that?
That was me leaving.
You walking away. Dunk, 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 dunk. Anyway, it's not a fat... Listen. Jonathan's way more in shape than I am currently. Actually, you know what? That's not bad.
No, it's not bad
This down here, that's all fat. Anyway,
We're
I can't
on
make
a health journey.
That would not be grounds for divorce.
That'd be grounds for a promotion.
Grounds for a marriage. Anyway, anybody else that we think might enter?
I think X-Pac here.
Oh, yeah,
there are some folks that are in at least in Florida, if not the Tampa Bay area. I think X-Pac. This is a long shot. I think there is a small chance Batista could show up. I don't think he will, but I do think there's a chance he could, especially if
he lives right damn next door.
If he's going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. I know there's been a lot of talk about that.
Makes sense.
And he lives in Tampa.
Yeah.
So I think if there's ever a time, though.
I don't know, but he is also self-admittedly, he said he was getting old. So
yeah.
I don't know.
But
I mean, I think he
Rumble's
gets
a couple
to
minutes.
do it. His old is like my peak.
Right.
So I think he'd be fine. I would love to see Batista there. I've never seen Batista live.
Right. So that could be cool. It's just, it's really hard to say. I'm not sure, but I do think overall, who do no, not me. Who do you think is going to win the Rumble?
Firstly, I'd like to say that I think Ricochet might be there. I don't think he's winning, but I think he might be there.
I think he'll probably be there.
He was there yesterday.
True.
Got nothing better to do. Do you think Samantha will enter the women's Rumble?
That would be fucking cool. I doubt it.
That would be cool. I doubt it, but that would be cool. Or do you think Wade Barrett will enter the Rumble? That would be fun.
You pump for Cody Burris 678. Hey, welcome to the chat, my friend.
Hi, Cody.
You pumped for tonight? Yes. If you're just joining us, we are pumped for tonight. We will actually be in attendance.
Unless you're going to be there and you're going to try to hurt us, then we won't be there.
Then we're not there.
If anyone's there to try to hurt us, we won't be there.
If you're there to say hello.
That will make me... Okay, if anyone says hello to me today, and I'm going to be awkward, and I might come off as a bit mean and rude.
You can just direct all your conversation to me.
Like yesterday, John went up to go take pictures and talk with all of these superstars. He didn't end up getting to do that, unfortunately. But I sat in my seat because I was so anxious. So I'm sorry if I come off short. I'm terrified. Basically, that's all that it is.
But to answer your question, yes, we're very excited. The Rumble is our favorite premium live event. For better and for worse.
Yeah. It'll be our first time going.
Yeah.
It's only our third
wrestling
live event ever. Well, for me.
Together. Yeah.
Together. But yeah, very excited for tonight. I'm trying to think of more men's entrants.
I don't know. We've also been staying away from any spoilers.
Oh, yeah.
So.
That's no fun.
Yeah.
But
I think Omos is going to be in there.
I think Omos will be there.
Omos is going to...
Taekwon, I don't want to hear
Homo
it.
sapiens.
And I hope they're using his old song.
Yeah.
Because that shit, I'll be in the stands. It's so good. And then they changed it and it was bad. Sorry. There's just so much. There's such a world of possibilities. Same with the winner. You asked me who I think is going to win. I have no fucking clue. But I'm going to have a good time no matter what.
Yeah. It's going to be awesome.
Who do I think is going to win? I don't know.
Listen, we're not going to spend too much time on talking about him. We can just say we are glad. Good riddance. Hope it stays that way.
Yeah.
That is the most we are going to say about that.
Yeah.
There are far more professional people who can talk on that. It ain't us.
Taekwon's entering, I think, his
CM Punk.
Yeah.
Look in my eye. What do you need?
Yeah. I'm not a huge CM Punk guy. I missed his whole since I started watching 3-4 years ago. I missed his whole thing. So I just heard that he was like hard to work with and kind of rude. So we'll see. I'll make my own decisions as time goes on. So far, he hasn't been rude or an issue backstage that I've heard about.
Their vlog video about CM Punk.
Is it not good?
Are you asking us if we have a vlog?
Or there is vlog video. I mean, I'm sure there's tons of videos about CM Punk.
The sermons ain't. Listen, I'm not saying that was great.
Listen, again, I'm not saying I just saw that for the first time 2 weeks ago, so I had no idea. But I mean, when he's on the mic, he's fine. He's funny. He's mean, but with purpose.
Yeah,
I'm more
he's
concerned with like the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah, a lot of your CM Punk exposure has been the drama behind the
gossip,
AEW.
Yeah. So I have to keep my mind free of that going forward. But
my mind is clearer now. At last, all too well.
Do you think Jesus Christ will be entering? Do you remember that one time? What was it? Was that a Royal Rumble?
No,
that was just an event.
Yeah,
like
and God had a match.
They should do shit like that more often because that was fucking funny. Anyway, so many possibilities. I cannot even begin to.
Who's someone on the Bucks? Maybe we'll have a Bucks player.
You're asking me.
I don't
fucking know. Not that guy anymore.
Not Gronk.
Gronk retired. For real, I think.
Tom Brady?
He's gone. I don't know anyone know anybody in the Bucks? Anyone know anybody on the Rays?
On the Lightning?
On the Lightning?
Mayor Ken Welch?
The mayor of St. Pete is going to join.
That'd be cool.
Royal Rumble and win it. He's taking it all.
God teamed up with HBK and lost to Vince and Shane.
I wonder who thought up that Vince was canonically stronger than God. I wonder whose idea that was.
Hey, maybe Shane McMahon comes back tonight. I'd be okay with it.
The last time we saw Shane McMahon, didn't he pull a quad?
He blew a quad.
Like father, like fucking son. He scares me. I think the family just needs to stretch more. Do you think? No, probably not. I don't know if they're going to have a lot of like McMahons
I think
in attendance today.
The only one who doesn't have some icky press on them right now is Shane.
What about Stephanie?
I think she is
sullied by association.
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough.
Vince himself, fuck that.
That would be crazy.
I think we would see a mass exodus.
I know I threatened to like get up and leave in a joking manner. I would get up and leave. That would be crazy. They would never do that. So I'm not worried about it. But
if that was in the plans before, it certainly is not now.
No. And also, if he tried to enter a ring, I think he'd crumble into dust. He's 400 years old. But he's jacked. Disgusting. Anyway.
I would love I mean, a lot
We
of
could
these
go
guys
on
I'm
for
saying-
hours.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah. There's just so many people. 3 seconds.
God, we've been streaming for an hour and a half.
I know.
We gotta go.
Listen, we know that he. Listen, I don't want to talk about this man.
30 years ago.
I don't want to talk about this fucking man
And
anymore.
I don't want to talk about him either.
But who do I think is going to win the Rumble? I'm going to boil it down to 3.
Can I guess your 3?
Sure. You want to try and guess them in order?
No.
Okay.
Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, and Gunt.
Yep, those are my 3 picks.
I think I can agree with that. I would love to start out 2024, a gunty 2024. Ooh, you look gunty today. That's what we're going to start saying.
It's serving Gunt.
It's serving Gunt.
Um,
I like it.
Yeah, I think
I would love for him to win. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but I would love it.
I don't know, man. Like
He's
he's had
crazy.
such a good run as IC champion, and like, I mean, I guess he has to lose that, but does he?
I don't know. Do you think we're going to see the rest of Imperium? And do you think they're going to help or hinder Gunt?
Speaking of hinder, I think maybe we see Jinder
Jinder
Mahal.
Mahal? I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good
I think, you know what? I'm calling it now. Jinder Mahal's going to be number 30.
I think I'd be disappointed.
I think Jinder Mahal's going to be number 30.
That'd be crazy. And this whole gender push, I think, is in your head. Not the
No.
push, the reaction.
No.
You're the
You
only
were
one
not
I
on-
hear who's like, everyone's freaking out and loving Jinder Mahal. I have not experienced that.
You are not on wrestling
That's true.
internet.
I try not to be.
For good reason. It's fucking annoying most of the time. No, the whole thing with Tony Khan losing his fucking mind over Jinder Mahal
Yeah.
getting a match.
But I don't
so
know.
many people were defending him on Twitter, on X.
Yeah, I don't know if the Jinder Mahal train is truly on course like John thinks it is. I think John just loves Jinder Mahal.
Jinder Mahal love is fake. Listen, don't hinder the gender, okay? But do I think Imperium's gonna show up? Yes. At least Ludwig.
Yeah.
At least Ludwig. It's like me saying I like Ricochet. I think Jinder Mahal's funny. That's the thing.
I think Jinder Mahal is funny. Does he... I fucking broke my shit. Do I think he's trying to be funny? I don't know all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know all the time if he's trying to be funny, but he is funny.
I'm blocked by... I wonder why. You probably
That's
harassed
fucking-
this man.
you-
You probably harassed him.
Yeah, there's just... Guys, the door's wide open to so many different people and possibilities for both Rumbles. But either way, I think we're in a really good position to have 2 good Rumbles this year instead of just one.
Right. Yeah, I'm super excited for tonight. I think it's going to be a really fun night. Yeah, I think my number 1 pick. I'm going Gunter.
He's going Gunt. Going for Gunt. My number 1 pick. I don't know. I think I'll also say Gunt just because I would really love to see him go on to do very big 2-belt things.
But even then, it's so like I'm saying that's my number 1 pick. It comes from a place of truly I really don't know who's going to win.
I also know that Cody Rhodes and CM Punk can go on to have big main event, maybe not main event at WrestleMania, but big matches that don't revolve on a title defense or a change or anything like that. I don't know if I feel the same about Gunt. Not because I doubt his ability, just because I don't know if they're considering him at that same level yet.
Right.
So I think it makes more sense for him.
Right.
I also don't think it makes sense. I would say Damian Priest would be high up there if he wasn't Money in the Bank, Mr. Senior Money in the Bank. But he already has that, so I don't know if he needs both insurances to get a WrestleMania match.
Top Dollar had a posting. Sorry. Was that it?
Got blocked for exposing the truth. That's funny. Anyway, but I think we should wrap it up.
Yeah. So thank y'all for tuning in. Like we said, if you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and drop your comments. Who do you think are going to win the following matches that we talked about? Well, all the matches.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't talk.
Let us know your predictions for the card. Did we not mention any people you think are going to be in the Rumble? Leave your comments before the Rumble starts. Otherwise, we'll just think you cheated.
Yeah. Cody doesn't need to tell what the fuck is the story about, Kendra.
fuck is this story about? I'm saying he doesn't need a title. He doesn't need a title exchange to have a really big match.
Right.
Or he doesn't need to be defending a title to have a really big match.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Shut up.
He'll get there.
How about that?
He'll get there.
He'll get there. Stories take a long time.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Anyway,
thank you. If you're not already, please follow us here on Twitch, as well as all of our various other socials. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Threads. We're on there.
Threads?
I forget that we're on Threads. So go ahead and follow us on all the things. We have our podcast on Spotify and Amazon, iHeartRadio. So check us out wherever you stream your podcast, if it's those three places. And Cody's not written by Shonda Rhimes. Maybe she should be. He should be. And yeah, check out the podcast. Check out all of our other content we have on YouTube. We have travel vlogs. We have a new one that's going to be coming out. It's about our trip to the Royal Rumble. That'll come out sometime within the next week. And I think that about wraps it up.
Yeah, I'm trying to get music. Hold on. Sorry.
So like we said, please let us know what your thoughts are, what your predictions are, what your hopes, dreams, and fears for the Rumble are.
Yeah, what are your fears for the Rumble? You heard some of ours. Yeah. Those are always fun to talk about. I love talking about fears.
Yeah.
Yes, and thank you while we transition to our new streaming equipment, new streaming setup.
The Rock.
Learning process.
Oh, The Rock's your biggest fear?
Yeah. I know it is.
All right.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll talk to you next time.
Deuces.
Oh, bye.